Okay guys, welcome to another learning cast from me. Look, I thought I'd try something new. I thought I'd go over the workshop that we had today and hopefully make things, or just keep a record of our learning and make things a little bit clearer for some of you, because at the end of the day you have to get this because you will be assessed in it. Alright, so I'll just go for my red pen. Alright, so I'm up here reading the question. So the question is telling us that we've got two markets to consider. There's the export market and there's the domestic market. To really do this question, you've got to have those two markets in mind. So there's the domestic market here. So probably what I'd draw is I'd draw the export market. So there's supply and there's demand for lamb. Now, what the question is telling us is that the price for lamb in the export market has gone up, and that's possibly because the demand for lamb has shifted. So I can put that demand curve in there, and what we can see is that the price for lamb in the export market has gone up. Now, if you're a farmer and you've got the option of selling to the export market or to the domestic market, which market are you going to sell to? It's got to be this one, isn't it? Why? Because the price is higher. So what's going to happen to the supply of lamb to the domestic market? It's going to go down at each and every price. How can we show that? Well, there's no good showing a movement along the supply curve. What we've got to do is we've got to shift the entire supply curve. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. And which way am I going to shift it? Yes, that's right, there's a decrease in each and every price. So here it is here, that's the supply curve. And what we find is that the price of lamb on the domestic market has risen. Why? Because the price on the export market has gone up. Can you see how those two markets are connected to one another? Alright, so next question. Alright, so what we've got to sort out is the nature of the relationship between these two products. Is it a substitute relationship or one of complements? And it's got to be one of complements, isn't it? Lamb chops and mint sauce are consumed together rather than it being an either-or situation. And so the price of mint sauce has gone down. Alright, so let's just model that. Okay, let's go to the mint sauce market. Here we are. Let's just put the price down. Now, what that means is that a meal of mint sauce and lamb has just got cheaper. So what's going to happen to the demand of lamb at each and every price? Yeah, it's going to increase. So how can we show that? Just by shifting the demand curve this way. At each and every price there's an increase in demand. We'd call that a demand increase. It's signifying a shift of the demand curve to the right. What would I better label that? D1. Now remember, this shift, this increase in demand didn't come about because the price of lamb dropped. That did not happen. The increase in demand happened because the price of another product changed. And the only way that we could show that is by shifting that demand curve to the right. Alright, next question. Alright, again, we're faced with two products. We need to work out the nature of the relationship between them. Are they substitutes or are they complements? Beef or lamb chops? Well, your brain should be screaming substitutes, and so they are. You normally don't consume the two of them together. Notice I said you normally don't consume the two of them together. So, okay, so look, here we go. Let's put a price in. So we're doing a bit of modelling. and the supermarket lowers the price of beef. So the relative price of beef compared to that of lamb has gone down, hasn't it? So if I was doing the shopping that week, what I might do is buy less lamb and buy more beef, because these are close substitutes for each other. One is really as good as the other, and luckily for me, one is at a better price, and that's the beef. So the demand for lamb chops at each and every price for that week is going to reduce. How are we going to show that? Yep, a shift of the demand curve this way. That is a demand decrease. And what about the increase in the quantity of beef demanded? Where's that? Yeah, well, that shows up, doesn't it? Because what we've done by putting the price down, you and I have demanded more. So we've demanded more beef, and that's come at the expense of less lamb. All right, okay. All right, well, look, this one is a really good one to see, isn't it? It's a successful advertising campaign, so what's going to happen to the demand for lamb? Now, you know, the price of lamb is not going to initiate the change, is it? I mean, it's not changing. We've got another variable of demand initiating change, and what is it? It's advertising. The advertising campaign, if it's successful, is going to see people buy more lamb. So the demand for lamb at each and every price is going to increase. How can we show that? Because we haven't got advertising here on this axis, and we haven't got advertising on this axis. Well, there's only one thing for us to do, is to shift the demand curve this way. And what we talk about is a demand increase. And of course the price of lamb chops will go up. Okay, turning the... Alrighty, okay. So I'm reading the question, I'm trying to understand it. I'm going to underline some keywords. So produce a greater number of lamb chops. Now straight away that suggests to me that you should be considering supply. Okay. In fact, what it's saying is that at each and every price there are going to be more lamb chops available. If you're a lamb chop lover, then that is a good thing. All right. So how can I show that as an increase in supply at each and every price? Well, I've got to move the supply curve out, don't I? I've got to move it out this way. It's a supply increase. And what's going to happen as a result of that? Well, what we're going to find is the price of lamb chops is going to come down. As a result of the price of lamb chops coming down, people are going to buy more. In other words, consumers have been walked down their demand curve by that shift of supply. All right. What I suggest, if you're one of those students that's having trouble getting on top of this, then I'm going to give you an opportunity in class to make reference to any of these screenshots in my explanation. And you can ask me to re-explain, or you can use these screenshots to identify exactly where you're having trouble understanding this. Because we need to know where those understanding blocks are. If you're going to progress, we need to unlock them for you. Alright, so I'll catch you later. Bye.